For the gear, there's an ultimate goal every player in BDO is targeting, and it's called AP Soft Cap, starting around at 250 AP. It's called Soft Cap because further increment is harder and harder to achieve. Current meta favors high AP values and skillful play. The defensive builds are not as effective as in the past, and there is a wide debate on which of the two DP stats are better, damage reduction or evasion. In the current state of the game, damage reduction is more effective, and evasion becomes effective only when the build is dedicated for it with high-end gear. I have fallen to this evasion path too soon, and all I can say, it's very difficult, so I strongly recommend sticking to the meta, especially if you are a fresh player. The rule for the soft cap gear is simple. Tet boss armor parts like Dim Tree Spirit's armor, back gloves, Urugan's shoes and Griffin's helmet, with tri-AP accessories, at last Crescent rings, Tangrat earrings, Basilisk belt and at least Ogre ring. For weapons it is Xarka, Dandelion, Kutum and Nuver. The way to soft cap is a long journey, and for the starters the best target build is something like this, where you exchange the expensive accessories with more economic but still good ones, especially red corals and tree spirit belt, from which you get accuracy that is so much needed by Sorceress. If you feel you like the damage to kill monster or the opponent, it is most likely caused by the lack of accuracy. The Sorceress class heavily relies on it, as she can boost the AP with buffs and crits. There are also 3 accessories worth mentioning at this point, as they are viable short-term replacements you can get through completing quest lines. It is Grana Oath Earring, Ring of Power and General's Belt. Information found in BDO database or codex will help you complete quests to get them. You can also choose different offhands for various situations. Rick Talisman is good in large-scale combat. Hellrick is a major boost of accuracy, especially viable in 1v1. And Jubber as replacement for Nuver, which some people even say is better because of its special attack bonus. Overall, it is a good idea to develop them in the enhancing process as a source of fail stacks, and if it happens that you get them to try, keep them in your inventory. Now I will step further back to see what could be your best gear picks in the beginning. I thought to myself what I would pick if I had to start over fresh and without any resources. First of all, don't bother with the accessories at this moment. The game includes a variety of almost free to get replacement sets. Root Trent's accessories, which can be bought in Calpheon, Trent Spirit set, which parts drop in the same region, and Azula's Crimson set, which is ultimately the best free set of accessories in the game, and you can keep it until you get desired ones. For the armor, I would choose the 3 pieces of Heaves set with Agerian gloves. The gloves are most likely the first item to replace with boss gear, Beg's gloves in particular, so the bonus stat is not something you need to worry much about here. I think the Heave set is best in slot because it is universal. You can always shape it with crystals, and the health you gain from it will carry your defense to the far end. The Elsh amulet here is not the mistake. You receive one after killing the first boss in questline, the Red Nose. This amulet has the highest accuracy among green gear and their ultimates, and should suffice until you get Xarka weapon. Hellrick Talisman is a great choice because of accuracy, but also you can exchange it with Jubber for damage. Overall, work with things the game and Black Spirit give you, like dim magical weapons and armors. Sell any excess items, enhance the core and keep grinding money for the boss gear. Your primary goal for mid-game should be getting the 3 core boss items, Xarka Amulet, Kutum Talisman and Beg's Gloves. The order you get them is not much important. with these 3 items and the armor gear enhanced to pry, along with Asula set and any belt, you will be able to grind in Valencia region and work your way to get the rest 3 boss armor pieces and enhance everything to try. After that you can start to work on accessories, beginning with the 3 spirit belt, red corals, crescent rings or marks of shadows. At this point, your knowledge of the game should be sufficient enough for you to think of something you want for yourself. I hope this guide will help you getting started. If you have any questions, I will gladly answer them in the comments section. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a like and or leave a comment. Subscribe if you didn't. Thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you soon.